Want to learn to code by making interactive games? Even if you have no experience? Then you've come to the right place.
Hi guys, and this video is going to be showing you guys how to moderate people on Twitch. So as you can see, I'm on my channel, and if you click this thing here, this will open up the viewer list, and whoever you want to mod, so for example this guy, you simply click on their name and click up user. And as you can see, if I go back into chat, it says you have added Terraria Help as a moderator of this room. And if you want to see what moderators you have, you can type /mods and it will say the moderators of this room are Terraria Help. It's very simple, that's all you have to do. And if you want to know how to unmoderate people, you can click the link in the description and that will take you to a video showing you how to unmoderate people that you no longer want as moderators in the chat. So once again, just go to the bottom of your chat on your channel to open up the viewer list and click on the name and click up user. Simple as that, and that's all you have to do. So thank you for watching guys, please leave a like and a nice little comment if this helped, and like I said, you can click the link in the description to find out how to unmod people.
Like Q&A.
What's going on, guys? Whoop, I am on the wrong side of my webcam. What's going on, everybody? Skyhook, am I rich? I am not rich. Oh no, where's my Stream Pro? There we go. It's coming. Whoa. Whoa. The stream's falling apart, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Stream Pro, do it again. There we go. $22 HD Skyhook. I am not rich, but I did save up for quite some time. I worked a full-time job for a few years. Saved up that way. Focus VP, what's going on, man? 44, 42. I say 42. Bum, 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 bum. I am going to... I forgot to do this. Flip. Where is it? Oh, it is flipped. Okay, sweet. Alright, for everyone joining us today, we are working on Skyhook, a game where you fight with grappling hooks, out now on Steam Early Access. As always, I'm going to start off with a few minutes of playtesting the game before we jump into fixing up the AI and doing some more pixel art today. So let's get into it. Gonna minimize all this stuff. Dan, what's going on, man? Skyhook, did I attach a physics material to something? Do you mean in the game? You haven't even seen it yet. But yeah, there's physics materials on everything, actually. It's all kinds of physics materials. And as always, I have to restart Unity when I start the stream because it doesn't register to my headset. Chat is broken on Stream Pro. Thanks, Dan. See, oh, it's all empty. Oh no. Let's reload it. Join channel Stream Pro. Huh, it's supposed to join my channel. What's going on, Stream Pro? You're falling apart. Yeah, it looks like it's joining the wrong channel. There we go, join channel Waste Quasi. Alright. Alright, sweet. I don't know what was going on there. But now it connected to the right channel. Why would Stream Pro connect to itself? It must have thought this was like a debug or something. Super weird. Dan, as always, thanks for looking out, man. Dan, now the wielder of a green sword. Admin of the channel. You can block everyone if you so please. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna exit Steam. Let's launch the game. It's cold. I wore a hoodie last time.
Come and get me.
Doom, so much power. Alright, so one of the first things right off the bat is we need to add a sound effect to when the player presses start to join. Because right now there's no sound effect and no feedback at all. Another bug that I found is if I close the computer and go into their box, then... Huh, it didn't happen there, okay. There are sometimes some phantom like limbs left over inside the boxes, which is pretty creepy.
Come and get me. Come and get me.
I'll be Anara.
No one will stand in my way.
Nobody will stand in your way, Anara. I'm going to do a 3-live deathmatch, get a quick warm-up in the game. Oh yeah, look at all this tween. So much tweening. Alright, I'm going to head over to Kingsfall. Skyhook action. So this is the game, guys. This is Skyhook. It is a 2D platformer where you fight with grappling hooks. I'm playing against the AI right now, and I'm mounted on a griffin, and I'm just lightning the cat in the face. I almost got him right there. I'm gonna abandon my griffin as it disappears. Dan, still lots of tweens left to add, absolutely. Although it's also interesting because like with the UI style I have, where it's like some of the UI is physical, so it's like on paper and parts of the ship or whatever. I'm gonna have to be careful with how I tween that kind of. Oh, and I just killed myself. I'm gonna have to be careful with how I tween that kind of stuff. Nice kill there, cat. Oh, such tweens! Gotta fix on the timing there. I want this to show up after the panels slide away. So here is where the bug happens. Oh, null reference exception. Shabba boop. So we got a little null reference there. Which one's the main menu? Oh, yeah, you're right. The game over menu and the main. Yeah. I'll write that down. Put it down here. Game over menu and pause menu should slide in from off screen. And you know, before I would have hesitated doing something like that because it would have been a nightmare. But now using dot tween, oh man, so much easier. Check it out. I got some tween in here. I could add. I have to probably add some tweening here now. Not really sure where. Probably tween when one of these values change. Do a little pulse tween.
This is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me.
Let's play another test match.
I'll let you be me, chump.
Also got to refactor a lot of the sound effects stuff because right now the sound effects aren't working. The sound effects are working, but it's not taking the proper volume of the sound effects. Tweens everywhere, Dan. Tweens everywhere. Never enough. Never enough tweens. So this game mode is called Capture the Swag. Your goal is to hold on to this bag of swag the longest. Oh, clobbered. So you can't dodge when you have the swag, but you can do everything else. You can hook, and you can melee. Whoa, that was a weird bug with the swag right there. So I think a new bug has been introduced because of melee. I think there's a bug when you melee the swag. I think it actually kills the swag. Well, a lot of deaths going on right now. Lots of steals. Ooh. I win! I'm the swag master. Jumping around, playing some Capture the Swag. What's going on in chat, guys? How you guys doing? Is everybody working on their games? Dan, did I give up on the replay? No, so actually it's the script's on the camera right now, the recorder. The quality is just so bad. I set it to 560 pixels, 15 frames per second. It was about like 30 or 40 video memory. But oh my gosh, like it just looked really bad. I'm not sure how you're getting away with making yours look any better. But yeah, I do still want to do it. My idea is that after the game ends, it'll show it on a piece of paper. Actually, a lot like Rocket Fist. Like, after you see your results and the trophies go away, then it'll show you the replay. And you could save it if you want, but I just can't seem to figure out how to get that quality where it's worth having. That's how you get away with it? Wait, how do you get away with it? Whoa, that was weird. That's why I was like sliding along the platform here. Sweet. That's the game, guys. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, I noticed in Rocket Fist you add like a fuzziness to it, like it's a monitor, like a retro monitor you're watching. But when they export it, I guess it's just gonna, it's whatever. Because I mean, I could do something similar. I could add some kind of like a paper effect onto it, like lower the transparency, add like a paper texture on top of it, so it looks like it's a moving picture or something. Alright, where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, so a few things. There's that bug with the sandbox. Let's look at some things that are outstanding. That sounds like a positive thing. Things that are standing out the most. I have them marked here in Notepad++. So these are things that have to get fixed before we launch the new Steam update. And that's the camera stutter. Honestly, Nanara's melee animation isn't as important right now. Game Over Panel, I actually did that this morning. Sweet. Clean up title and text, button alignments, and match settings. Okay, so here's a huge bug. When you pass the ball in Capture the Swag, the ball gets stuck sometimes. So let's head over there. Let's go to the test scene. Let's get our sky ball. And here's a script for it. So let's see what we got here. So I believe it's when it's going to being passed to somebody. So that is over. Here we go. If is passing, it moves towards the pass target, basically. Door's Eye, what coding languages do I know? I know I'm the strongest in C#, because I've been using it for the last 2 years for like 15 hours a day working on Skyhook. Then I would say my second strongest is Java? I don't know. I'm not that strong in other languages. I know C# really well. I know Java. I know a little bit of C++. I worked in that in college at least. I know Objective-C pretty well. I made some iPhone apps. And then like things, I know like scripting languages, so like JavaScript, HTML, CSS, those kind of things, markup languages. For programming languages, probably C# is what I'm strongest in. C++ I could get by, but I'm gonna have to check a lot of documentation. And then Java is very similar to C#, so I could do that. I mean, they made us do so much Java when I was in college, so much Java. Okay, so here's where it's passing. So, okay, here we have to do drop. Basically what I was doing was, if you were passing the ball to somebody and they died, then I just stopped passing it, but I didn't turn back on the physics and stuff. Now, some interesting problems we're going to get with that is that the ball might end up stuck inside of a platform. Shit. So we might want to do... We might want to do something about that. Sometimes the ball gets stuck inside the platform. And I guess the physics would push it out at some point, right? Isn't that how Unity physics works? The other thing we want to look at is... Actually, let's test this first. It's a good way to test it. We can say player controller. We can just set up a debug for kill this player. So let's go to update. So we'll say if, first let's put a Unity editor tag. Just so we don't accidentally publish this to Steam. That would be awful, and I've done it before. If input dot, if Unity editor, if input dot get key down, key code dot, we'll say Alpha 2. If player ID equals 2, then kill this player. And we'll just say death type environmental. Sorry, kill type environmental kill. Basically, if I hit the 2 button at any point, it'll just kill player 2. So here's what I'm going to set up. I'm going to go back into debug mode. I'm going to turn off the bots. I want to put all of us on teams. And we're going to make this a ball match. Daniel, check for a platform collision on that if, so it'll stop passing and drop it only when it's inside of a platform. Ah, good point. That's a very smart solution. Let's make sure this works. So, I'm going to go up here. So, can I control... Ah, that's the other team. Shoot. Hold on, I'm going to swap teams here. Is that going to work? No, it's not going to do shit. This is player 2, this is player 1. So that kills him. Let's see. Testing team mode. There we go. So I'm going to switch this to say if I is less than 2 and if I is greater than 2. That way player 1 and player 2 will always be on the same team and player 3 and player 4 will always be on the same team. Boot. Alright, and that's player 2. Sweet. Okay. Get on the Griffin for some reason. Oh, what a lame pass. How do you pass? Q? There we go. Okay. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to pass and kill player 2. Oh, I did not pass. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to go a little bit further away so the ball takes a while to get there. Pass. Kill. Pass. Oh, that's dodge. Pass. Kill. Sweet. Okay, it is working regularly. Pass. Kill. Oh, she's invincible. I'll take that. Pass. Kill. Sweet. Now let's check it out. What happens inside platforms? You go over here. Okay, yeah, so it totally pops it out. But yeah, so that doesn't look good. It's not very polished. So we're gonna take Dan's suggestion. Always awesome having you around in chat, Dan. Stop passing and drop it up. So check for platform collision. Do you know a do you know a shortcut for doing that other than obviously doing an overlap circle on the ball? Is there like a collider.is colliding or something like that? I have the collider here, box collider 2D. Okay. If not active. And not collider.is colliding. Ooh, what's this? Is touching. Check whether this collider is touching the collider or not. What? Is touching layers. What does it take as a parameter? Body. Does it take a layer mask? Is touching layers. Sweet. That's awesome. Looks like they do have something called is touching layers. Let's see what that does. What I could also do, actually, is, so right now what's going to happen is if somebody dies, it's going to still be going towards their dead body, and then it's going to wait till it gets out of a platform to stop. Ah, come on, I don't want to be on a Griffin. So what I'm going to do is pass, kill. Ah, she didn't. Oh, can you not pass from a Griffin? I gotta fix that. So pass kill. Didn't seem to do it. Is touching layers, body platforming mask. So it would return true if it is touching layers. Yeah, probably this touching didn't work. Curious to see. I haven't even heard of this method before. Is touching layers is also a very dirty method name. Checks whether this collider is touching any layers. And important to understand that checking if colliders are touching or not is proven against the last physics systems update. That's probably not going to be useful at all because the ball turns is a trigger, so it's not actually colliding with anything. So let's do bool is touching terrain. Say return false. So where is it? And not is touching terrain. We're also going to do so if the player is not active, we are going to, if not past player is active, then we're going to change, it's a player controller. Wish I was using a transform. This is what I want to do is I want to move to their target, past target, equals past player dot last corpse. So basically what I want to do is if you pass it to somebody, then it keeps going towards their corpse. And then it'll drop once it's not touching the terrain. So we'll put that here. If pass to player, actually I'm going to put a bigger if here. So if they're not active, start going towards their corpse. And if the ball is not touching terrain, not active. Alright, here's what I want to do. Just trying to think out the order of logic here. So if we have a player and the player is not active, start going towards their corpse. And if once we're not touching terrain, then drop the ball. And here we'll just do collider 2D dot overlap, or we'll just say hit equals physics 2D dot overlap circle transform dot position. I think I actually have a no. Alright. Transfer dot position, collider dot size, and layers 2D dot body platforming layer mask. Collider 2D float int. What do you want from me? Oh, it's vector 2. X. Shit. So if hit, return true, else return false. Such an annoying little tiny thing to test out, but it's going to make a difference in these niche interactions between the ball and the player. Okay, Let's put you over here, buddy. I'm gonna pass it to you. There you go. It went to his corpse, and once it got there, it stopped moving. Let's try it again. Give me that. Sweet. At least that way it goes towards the desired target. And then it'll feel like, so the reality is in the game, right? The corpses aren't actually the players. When a player dies, the player gets moved into the pool, and a corpse gets spawned where they used to be, right? That way I could bring the player in, and the player and the corpse can overlap, because they don't always, depending on the spawn time and the game mode, you know, you can have a player and their own corpse on screen at the same time. So when the ball needs to go towards somebody, when it goes toward the player, it's going to be going way out into where the pool is, or it's going to throw an exception because it can't find the player. So now it'll just go towards their corpse. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, now what we want to do is get rid of that little debug we threw in for, whoa, I don't want that. I want to get rid of this little debug, we don't need it anymore. No reference exception. If is passing and pass target. No, I don't want to do that. If pass target. What am I doing wrong here? Why would it throw a null reference here? The only thing it wouldn't find was a pass target. And that can only be if this is set to null. Let's not do that. What's happening is when the player is respawning, they're taking out the reference to their corpse, which could screw us up. If not touching terrain. If pass target. Don't have a target, then drop, because it should stop passing. It's going to be the same problem with the terrain. I mean, one of the easiest solutions would be if you pass it to somebody who dies, then the ball respawns, but that doesn't feel as intuitive, I don't think. Alright, we want our debug back on. Or it would be way easier. That would be a terrible solution, Dan. Yeah, you're totally right. Definitely won't feel good, especially because the ball will just be disappearing left and right when you're trying to pass it around. Let's go over here. Easier to test from the other side of the wall. Pass it to me. Pass it to me. I'll pass it to you. You pass it to me. I'll pass it to you. Pass it to me. Because yeah, so there's a little bit of a glitch there. So it's going into the ground where the dead body is, and it's snapping to them when they're, and that's making it go below the ground. So you guys can see the ball doesn't actually have any collisions unless it's being passed. I'm sorry, unless it's not being passed, unless it's on the ground. So what we could do is just maintain its current. Maybe we don't want to do this last corpse. We could make its next target where the player was. It's going to be the same problem. It's just going to get there and stop. So I know what it is. The problem is that the ball is waiting to get picked up by a player. And when it doesn't get picked up by a player, it just stays on the ground near that dead body. So what we're going to do is, if vector2.distance between the ball and the target is less than 1 tile or half a tile, then drop the ball. Otherwise, what we can do is bool has overlap. Alright, we'll get some more exciting stuff right after this, guys. I swear it. I swear it. Get over here. That did not work as I expected. Alright, this music's starting to get way too epic, or way too dubby for me. I'm going to play some Windswept, however you pronounce it. Ooh, do they have a playlist? Stay a while and listen. I will stay a while and listen, Windswept. Alright. This is their Wintry music. Now, we are going to need to fix it. So, this is not doing anything. Now, it's kind of annoying, right, that we have to work on a very kind of specific situation, but that is sometimes the annoying reality of making a game. Of making the game. Making all the games. Give me the ball. And I will pass it to you, and you're dead. Ah, why is it still frickin' going in the... Why is it just... Why is it... Just because it gets in the ground before it even gets closer to them. So fucking just... What if we just fucking... Just fucking... These damn dead bodies. I mean, I could just go higher than the dead body. That's probably a better solution. So right now, let's see when I pass. Yeah, it's going towards their feet. Let me just go towards a higher position on them. Let's put that back in. Let's do this. Let's do pass target that position. No. Vector to destination equals that. And then say destination dot y plus equals pass offset y. And then we will pass to the destination. And gosh, this method is long. Oh, it's updated. I probably should break this down into a bunch of other methods. Holy shit. Let's go down here. Float y offset equals gameplay dot half. Let's say half a tile. It's about half the height of the player. Should kind of go toward their chest. Yeah. I should just move their spawn points because this is getting annoying. You go over here, my friend. I'll go over here and I'll kill you. Alright, much better there. Getting a lot better of a interaction here. Oh man, pass back. Sweet. So the ball just went limp and died because the corpse was gone. What would be great is if I added some force in the direction in which it was going. Let's gonna move this up here. I don't know why I put it down there. Put it up here somewhere. So what I'm gonna do is, because I believe the ball has a rigid body, so what I'm gonna do is, if it gets let go, right, we're gonna say vector 2 dot vector 2 direction equals pass target dot position minus my position. Okay, and so that way once the ball gets dropped, at least it'll keep getting, at least it'll still go in that direction. So I think I could just use our throw method. Throw in the direction. We're going to call this passing direction. Alrighty. So if I go here, pass, and did it keep going in that direction? It did not. If not has overlap and oh. I think I need to have it here as well. Probably should make that into a maintain speed method or something. If past target, blah, 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 and not has overlap. Okay, so we don't need that here at all, actually. That's for when it gets close enough to the target, it's going to stop moving. I guess we do need it in both places, yeah. There we go. So now it at least has some, like, as if it just has nowhere to go, so it starts lobbing downwards. So we're gonna go make a method here. I'm gonna call this void maintain pass speed. I'm gonna say vector 2 target position. And all we have to do, we don't even need this variable anymore. So now when we drop it, whenever we drop it, which is here, we will maintain the pass speed, and same thing here. And we're going to send in the pass target's position. See you, Dan. Get clean, man. Get clean. Don't forget to wash behind your toes and under your ears and behind your eyes. Vector 2. Let me make this a Vector 2. Muzak, what's going on, man? Muzak, everybody has been helping me a ton behind the scenes. This guy's been helping me find a lot of the input bugs that we're dealing with in Skyhook. Whoa, ads. Oh man, my ad block is off. Muzak has been a huge help figuring out some of the input issues going on with the game. Muzak, we are working on some bugs with passing the ball right now, where if a player dies, we need to go. I'm going to turn off the going to their corpse thing. Don't want to do this anymore. That way if someone dies, it just keeps going in their direction. So Muzak, I have updated X input on the beta branch. So what I found out was that we were using, I was using an older X input, which might have caused some of the compatibility issues. Holy shit, that was incorrect. The ball just flung itself backwards. Whoopsie daisies. It's weird. Does it only work in this direction? Huh. Okay. Pass to player, pass target. Let's just do that. Oh wait. Yeah, because it's going back to 99. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, pass to player dot corpse. So if we have a corpse, maintain speed toward it. We're not going to use throw. Vector 2 speed is that. So we're going to say rb2d dot add force speed times throw force. Do we have a force somewhere? Let's go to throw. Oh, player var is not throw force. Maintain speed. Probably all be much better if I just move the ball using a rigid body. Muzak, is the game on Steam? Yes, the game is on Steam. Wait, does that not work? Wait, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this! No! You can't have found it! First I have to do this! Yeah! How hard is it to get my game on Steam? It's as easy as... Wait. Don't you have the game?
You'd be shocked how many functional psychopaths are in the world.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
They control their victims to get that charge they crave.
Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's pretty easy. You just gotta add it to cart. It's on PC, Mac, Linux. So we don't want to add force. What we want to do is maintain the velocity of it. Oh yeah, Muzak, the Steam sale ended on Monday? I think, yeah. Oh, how hard is it to get my game on Steam? You mean like getting it on Steam? Oh snap! I was totally confusing Muzak with Marat, who was helping me out with the input issues. Yeah, sorry, Muzak. How hard is it? So it took. It really depends on the quality of your game. when I put the game on, so I'm confident if I put the game on Steam as it is now on Steam Greenlight, it would have been a much faster process. When I first put the game on Steam Greenlight, it had much older art. It didn't have that much music. It had no sound effects. It had much different, like much slower gameplay, so it wasn't very interesting. You can actually look up the old Steam Greenlight page. It's skyhookgame.com/greenlight, or maybe it's not. Let's just Google Skyhook Greenlight. If you guys look at the Greenlight page, it's such a very different game. I mean, it was still fighting with grappling hooks, but it wasn't the game that we're playing today and we're making today. So it took me about 3 months to get Greenlight on Steam. That was doing a lot of marketing, tweeting people, emailing people, sharing it and stuff. I don't know what it is that actually got me Greenlight ultimately. I mean, I got like over 1,000 votes or something, but I think I had like 1,400 votes. I'm not sure what it is that it made Valve decide they finally wanted the game on Greenlight or on Steam. But yeah, it was just making a really good product, making a really good trailer. I had a demo you could download and play. So just having something having proof that you actually can make this game and making sure the game looks, sounds, and actually feels really good. There are so many mistakes I made when I made my first Greenlight page that I won't make for my next game, where I really should deliver a very quality experience on Greenlight. Especially nowadays when Greenlight is getting just full of so many stuff. Where are we here? Let's go back here. Maintain speed. It's divided by 5. Okay. Yo, Snow Day! What's up, man? You tried the newest version on Windows 10 and it looks like you figured out the input system. Yes, I did! Colby, it was, so I owe it all to this guy, Marach, who's been helping me out a ton. We've shared 26 emails back and forth since 3 days ago. He was hanging out on stream the other day. He got the game and he was trying to get it set up, but he was having all those input problems as well. And so he's been a huge help. Marach went through the In Control forums and all kinds of stuff. He found all different bug reports and issues. And anyway, so together we were able to debug it. And so one of the first things I tried, there's 2 things I've done. The first solution I tried is I updated X input, which is like, such an obvious thing to do, which you never think to update it, like plug it in, plug it out, right? So last night I updated X input and I pushed that to Steam. To the Steam beta, because Colby, I'm imagining you're on the beta branch, right? Because what I read about was apparently the X input I was using was only compatible before Windows 8, which means Windows 8 and Windows 10 are probably having huge issues with X input. So I pushed that up, and in addition to that, I started doing the input the way you do it. So I register gamepads to each player in the beginning, and I'll show you that in just a sec. So I quit the game here. Now in the character selection screen, you actually have to press start to join, and then when you join, it registers your gamepad to your cursor, and then that gamepad is the one you keep for the rest of the game until you quit this screen again. So those 2 combined, I think, should get rid of any ghost gamepads and gamepads just not working in general. Is X input separated differently from In Control? So yeah, so technically it's inside of In Control. I took it out. Thanks, Colby. Yeah, so I took, by the way, everybody hanging out in chat, Snow Day Software is a company with, oh wait, I can't say it, right? I guess I technically can't say. It's a secret? Never mind. Never mind, guys. Nothing to see here. Yeah, Colby, Snow Day, I was showing you, so In Control generally has a plugins folder, and in here is all of the X interface stuff, which, this one just keeps coming back. I keep deleting it. So X input is generally kept in there. I moved it out of it into the plugins folder, but I think now I'm going to put it back because it's causing a lot of issues. So yeah, X input is generally inside of the plugins folder here. So what I did is I downloaded the new one from their website. He actually links to it in one of the posts. And I just downloaded the new DLLs and I dropped them in here and just replaced them and called it a day. I might need to do it again though, because I kind of screwed it up. I don't even know I wonder if In Control itself has updated recently. I wonder if he updates the X inputs or not. Oh, I got messages. Doop doo. Where's my downloads? There we go. In Control. Are there any updates? I don't know how I'm supposed to know. Is there like a last updated or something? Originally released, last updated October. So yeah, I've updated since then. So yeah, anyways, he recommends just generally keeping your X input up to date. Your X input DLLs up to date. Snow Day, it's not a secret, but not worth mentioning. That's cool, that's cool. No worries. When it's ready, I'll be ready to shout it out on stream. And maybe even play it a little bit. Just saying. But yeah, right now we're working on... Oh, by the way, everybody, passing in Skyball is actually Snow Day's idea. He came up with this. Well, he recommended it. And so he came up with it as well. So check it out, Colby. Now, using the melee button, which is triangle on the gamepad, you can pass the ball to your teammates. Right now, it only ever passes it to the first teammate on the list of teammates. I haven't done any teammate logic or anything like that, pass logic yet. Yeah, man, all thanks to you. Passing was all your idea. And so the bug we're working on, we just finished on stream, was that if you're passing it and the dude dies, what should the ball do? So I just fixed that. So before, what would happen is if you passed it and the other player dies, the ball would just get stuck in midair. So now if you pass it and the dude dies, the ball maintains its speed and keeps going. Alrighty. So that's fixed. When passing, if target dies, it's good to go. Now there's some AI stuff we need to get to, and I should mark those here. So we gotta look at that. Remember, yesterday on stream we set up new pathfinding debug stuff for the AI. So we're gonna take a look at that and find out why they keep getting stuck on corners and why they turn around when they're jumping. So I'm going to turn on one AI here. I'm going to show the AI debug. Turn off 4 players. Now what should basically happen. Omega Roxas! Oh, Omega Roxas is awesome. Omega Roxas, how long does it take to do this? If by this you mean making a game... oh, no reference exception. If by this you mean making a game, I started Skyhook in March of 2014, or technically April of 2014. Just a second here. If join player is not equal to null, and is playing, and... Alright. So I started working on Skyhook in April of 2014. It is now January of 2016, and it's near completion. I would say the game is about 93% done. So maybe 90% done. So yeah, that's how long it takes to do this, if that's what you mean. Hope that answers your question, bro. Omega Roxas. Get up here, bot. Come on. So right now we're working on AI programming. We are working on the AI. We're debugging some of their pathfinding issues, which obviously it never happens when you're trying to get it to happen. So I'm going to increase the size of my view here so you guys can see it and so I can see it. Just going to check on the streams. Everything good. Sweet. Omega Roxas, how long does it take to learn the programming? For everyone who is considering getting into Unity, Daniel Sound recently recommended this course, which is on sale. It's like a $200 course. It's on sale for like $10. I do not get any affiliate points. I'm just sharing it. That's a really fucking long link. I wish there was a normal link.
Would you like to learn to code the fun way by making computer
gift?
games? My name is Ben Tristram. I'm the co-author
the hell
of
is the
Sam's
link?
Teach Yourself.
I think this is the right link. I hate sharing huge long links. They look super creepy. But yeah, whatever. Check out that page. That is the class, and it's on sale for like $10, which is awesome. But it's like that class is 51 hours, and it goes from not knowing any programming to learning how to make games in Unity. And I guarantee you, if you take that 51-hour class, you'd probably know it. I actually haven't taken it myself, but I very much trust Daniel Sound. He's the guy who has been recommending it. I learned it through Unity's Learn videos, Unity 3D Learn. So if you know some programming, this is a great place to start. It just takes you from the ground up, learning tiny programs. Exactly. Muzak started in November and has already made 2 projects. It's very easy, man. Like, it's really hard to finish a game and to like make a commercial game, but it's very easy to get started. All you have to do is just do it. But yeah, I started making Unity games about 4 months before I started working on Skyhook. This is my first game. So about 4 months before that, I started working on a bunch of smaller games. Alright, let's follow this guy here. Fly around, little buddy, fly around. There it is. So that's one of the bugs right there. When they get to corners, they start hooking backwards. Follow me up here, little buddy. I gotta turn off those eggs. Those griffin eggs are driving me crazy. Or technically driving the bot crazy. They seem to have problems jumping off of platforms. That seems to be the big issue right now. Because the issue is their path is down the side of the platform. Alright, I'm going to bring save our game controller. I'm going to bring it over to a stage with way more platforms. Let's go here. Yeah, this is good. Code Academy is a great place to learn like just straight up programming, how it works, what it means, what it even is. Omega Roctus, you're trying to remake a game series. Sweet, what are you remaking? Muzak, you can use JavaScript, Unity. Yep, yeah, I use C#. Awesome. Daniel Sound, don't learn JavaScript. If you're learning Unity, just go for C#. I totally agree. C# is for winners. JavaScript is for everyone else. No, I'm just kidding. JavaScript's totally fine. But it starts handicapping you further into the game development process, I would say. But some great games have been made with JavaScript. You can do either or. So we're watching the player's pathfinding here. So this line, you guys see these giant lines being rendered. That's where the player is trying to go and how they're trying to get there. And of course, they're not experiencing any bugs while we're watching them. What the F? Okay, so we're going to switch over to another stage where I've seen the bug happen before. Whoa, Omega Roxas, you're going to remake Mega Man 0 ZX? Sweet! Muzak, you're not dumb, man. It takes us all some time to learn it. I'm still learning to this very day. Like, I still watch Unity tutorial videos, even the really, really basic stuff. I still watch how to make platformer videos so I can learn new ways to make platformers. Like, yeah, you're definitely not dumb, man. This stuff's just freaking hard. So we're watching this bot's behavior. Oh, I think I want to do... Let's see. So we're going to head over to player's AI navigation. Navigate. So the problem is when the player jumps. So they jump if something is higher than them, which is not our problem here, and they jump when they're moving forward. So let's try on pathfinding that on reached node. I also want to do something else too for debugging purposes. We're going to add a second line renderer. We're going to call this debug target line. Daniel Sound, how do I handle keeping the players on top of the moving platforms? I will tell you that in just a second, guys. Real quick, I need to check on something. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I suddenly smelled burning, and so I just wanted to make sure that that burning wasn't my house burning down. But it doesn't look like it was, so whatever. Yeah, questions. Daniel Sound, how do you handle keeping the players on top of moving platforms? So there's two ways to do moving platforms in Unity platformers, or like two popular ways. There's a really bad way and a really good way. I do it the really bad way, and I'll show you how that... Basically what it is when someone lands on a moving platform, it parents them to that transform, and so now they are moving with it. So that's how basically I do it. So all of these platforms in the snow stage are all moving platforms. So every time a player lands on one, they get parented to it, and every time they jump off of it, they get unparented from it. Now that is the bad way. It works, and as you guys can see, it's working in a real Steam game. It causes some bugs in that, and it also works with ships too. So if there was a ship on the stage, the players could stand on top of the ship. Now the good way to do it, the right way to do it, is the moving platform should be moving the player's velocity. So if a player is standing on a moving platform and that platform goes up, then the platform itself moves the player's velocity up. Same thing horizontally. So if we go to stage 0, if I turn off the bots, so I'm going to grab this ship over here. So yeah, so my little guy, my little computer, or sorry, my keyboard player can hop onto the ship, and we could go for a ride like best friends in the air, best friends in the sky. So yeah, and it's mainly because the other player is being parented to the ship. Donor Zero, how did I learn to do the art? I actually also learned pixel art from this. Pixel art, Daniel, David. Man, how do I keep forgetting the Splunky guy's name? Derek Yu, yes. I learned how to make pixel art from here. Oops, I added a dot at the end, sorry. Derek Yu, thanks Daniel, second time you had to remind me about that. I learned how to make pixel art from there, and I learned how to make pixel art from watching a whole bunch of videos. They're just like time lapses of people doing it and seeing how they do it, following their videos. I also have some pixel art tutorials on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/wastequasi. So definitely check that out. I should make like an exclamation YouTube thing in Ankbot. Ooh, let's just do it together. Commands. Let's make a new command. YouTube. And we'll say it's check out Quasi's YouTube channel for Twitch recordings and pixel art time lapses. And I'll put that link. So now I can add it. And now if I go the bot will be like, what up, check out my YouTube channel. Alright, so we are trying to debug why the players get stuck on certain platforms. We're going to add a second debug line to their AI. So we're going to do debug target line. We're just going to create...
Did somebody say fish?
We got a new follower, and it is Donor Zero. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Thanks for the follow. You are watching Skyhook Game Development, a game where you fight with grappling hooks, out now on Steam Early Access. We are working on target line. We are working on some programming, some AI for the game. Daniel BRB Laundry, go get that clothes clean, man. Don't forget to use softener. Dryer sheets are important. Dryer sheets keep the static away from your clothes. New game object dot transform.
Fish.
Target
Did
line.
somebody say fish?
Omega Rock says 444444444. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Appreciate it. I appreciate the follows, guys. You guys are awesome. Welcome to the family. Set parent this thing. So I'm creating a new game object which I'm going to attach a line renderer to so that we can see where this player is trying to go. So debug target line equals target line dot add component line renderer. So we're adding a line renderer to this guy. Add component line renderer. So we got a new target now, or a new line renderer. We could set all this crap up, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. So this is all debug code, right? So I'm not worrying about being too elegant right now. So we're going to make the target color, the team color, we'll set the alpha to be a little bit lighter. So we'll set this to be 3 and this to be 6. Okay. Ah, no, Mom. Alright, here we go. So we're going to set the colors, blah, 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 and now we're going to update the path line, right? So this is going to be really easy. Basically, with our debug target line, set positions, or set vertex count. So it's always going to have 2 points. One point is going to be the player, and the other, or the AI, and the other point is going to be where the AI is trying to go. So debug.setPosition, debug target line. Too many 4s, no Omega Roxas, not enough 4s. Never enough 4s. Set position 0. That's going to be transform.position. Then we're going to say if current target. Debug.target line set position 1. And that's going to be our current target dot position. Else, we're just going to set it to ourselves. Got some errors here. Set position, whoopsie daisies. That's supposed to be a method. That's not. I do not have access to that array. Speaking of, guys, looks like we have some really great questions today about getting started in game development. If there is anything you guys ever see me do and you're confused about it, feel free to ask. I'm here for you guys. If you don't know what the hell a array is, feel free to ask, and I'll explain it. And then you will learn, and then we will both get smarter. Alright, so now we created this line, and we should see a line rendering from the AI to where it's trying to go. And let's see if that is the case. I'm going to turn off the Griffin egg. Drink some water while we watch. So you check it out, guys. So now the AI has 2 lines coming out of it. One is going along its path, and the other one is pointing right at its target. So now we can tell where the AI is trying to go and how it's trying to get there. Daniel Sound, how do you networking P2P via Steamworks or Unity? That is a great question, Daniel. I will show you that right after Never. Matter of fact, Daniel Sound, that is going to be a question I'll be asking you on your stream in about 2 weeks, I imagine. Although I guess we can't really stream Steamworks stuff, right? Because of NDAs, NADAs, ENDAs. Alright, so now we have a good idea of where the bot's trying to go, how it's trying to get there. They're no longer getting stuck on corners, which is sweet. That was a huge bug that was definitely it's been pissing me off every time I see it in a Let's Play video. And I died. Alright, alright, alright. Let's commit some shit. Let's take a look at what we changed. So whenever I commit, I always make sure to do a review of the code that it's changed to make sure I'm not committing something stupid. I'm not committing any debug stuff. Not committing anything that doesn't belong in the game. Ooh, bright ass sun. I'm gonna turn on the light, guys. Light is on, activated. Daniel, even though anyone can get the Steamworks.net wrapper from GitHub anyways. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's pretty funny. I guess maybe, huh? I wonder what's the deal with that? Because if we're using Steamworks.net, we're not actually showing any real Steamworks stuff, right? Steamworks.net is just a bunch of wrappers. Like when I was working on achievements over Christmas break, I didn't stream any of it because I wasn't sure how that works. But all I'm really doing is just calling a bunch of Steam. I guess it does call some delegates from the C++. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, code review. Let's see what the F we added here. We added that. Oh yeah, there's a bug right there. And I wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't for line 664. It wasn't for code review. So code review is important, guys. If you're just starting programming, make sure you do it. So if it's less than 2, they're on red. If they're greater than or equal to 2, then they're on blue. Test team equals... Wait, what the F? Don't need that. So if they're greater than or equal to 2, they're on red. If they're less than or equal to 2, they're on blue. Port player left. Alright, so we got that major bug we need to look at. Treasure goal. Oh, did I not look at this one? Yeah, it was pretty short. If Unity editor, get key down. I should probably get rid of that. And so that's an important thing, right? I made sure to remove that useless debug thing before I push this. If you guys don't know what I mean by pushing and pulling, let me know in chat. We could talk about revision control and what the hell this is I'm doing right here. Gameplay, if it has overlap, this is all the passing logic we just did. Movement, looking good. Maintain pass speed, looking sweet. Alright, let's add a commit message. Fixed bug with ball getting stuck when pass target dies. And we also fixed bug with bots getting stuck jumping off corners. I think we fixed it at least. We'll know from more playtesting. And then add target debug line to AI. And let's grab all of our shits and commit the crap out of it. Steam-Man, what's going on? Oh, dude, I've been streaming. I streamed today, and I streamed yesterday, and I streamed the day before that. But before that, yeah, you're right. I was on break for the holidays. I didn't stream from Christmas to New Year's, basically. I streamed one day after Christmas, but I was at my parents' house, and it was not working out. I was on a tiny MacBook. Their internet was really slow. It was very frustrating. My family kept coming in and out, which, you know, it's their home. They should be able to come in and out of a room when their grown son isn't just sitting there streaming. So yeah, sorry I haven't been around, man, but it's good to see you again. Cineman. We are working on fixing some AI bugs for the next big Steam update. And we are recompiling now. Don't crash, Unity, and it crashed. I gotta look into what the hell's going on with that. Have any of you guys ever experienced that before? Unity crashes when you're trying to recompile while in play mode. It's only been since I upgraded to Unity 5.3, which of course, as you guys have told me before, was a huge mistake. Let me write something down here. So leftover player containers in sandbox when clearing out pre-joined players. Alrighty. That's a major bug, but I won't worry about that on the stream right now. Cleaning up title we won't worry about. Camera stutter. So I think we just fixed this, and now we need to look at that. That basically comes from our Doom method. So believe it or not, the bots have a kind of hacky method called escape from Doom. And what that does is that's what handles their swinging logic. So if the bot notices that it's about to fall into an abyss, it enters a bunch of stuff to try to get out of it. That's how it swings around, essentially. So here is forward. And I must have a backwards. I don't need any of this. So vector 3, vector 2 forward. forward equals, if find the next node forward equals path find the next node that position. What? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Current target, line cast, facing right. We don't need this. Why are we doing any of that? It should probably just be forward is, and I think I have something for that now, right? It's called player control dot facing direction. That returns 1 or -1 based on the direction you're facing. Steeman, I think you streamed during my work schedule. Sorry. But you have the day off. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been experimenting with streaming a little bit later during the day. So I work, all day. I start at around 9 or 10 a.m. and then I work until 11 p.m. or 1 a.m. depending on the day. But when I started streaming, I was streaming at like 10 in the morning. I think that might have been when I met you. And then it's awesome. It looks like the bots are tethered to the universe up there. It's like that's where they belong. And then I slowly I kept moving my stream later and later. Now I've gotten to 2 p.m., which has been okay so far. But I am wondering if a lot of people can't watch because they're hanging out at work, or not hanging out at work because they're busy at work, which sucks because I don't have a work. So yeah, if you guys are hanging out, if you enjoy the stream, let me know when you think is the ideal time for streaming Skyhook game development. Right now we're watching the AI's behavior. Oh, clobbered. We just taught them yesterday, if you guys remember. Now they're finally chasing me when they have the griffin. And if I die, well, then I lose. Cool. Let's go to our world map. Just get to some Magma Cove. And I fell into the magma. And the bot fell in the magma. At least I feel better now. So yeah, these line renders are incredibly helpful. It's crazy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them off. As you can see them when they're dead. So we're going to turn them off when they're dead. But now we could really get a good idea. That combined with the little console on top of their head that Dan gave us, we can really get a good idea of what these bots are trying to accomplish with their lives. You just got lightning in the face, Runa. But yeah, you can see Finn is dead. That blue line is still there, even though that character is dead. Or that player is dead. I win! Steeman, I am in Eastern Standard Time, so it is 3:34 p.m. for me right now. So we're going to slide this in today too. So let's write that. Game over menu, pause menu should slide in from off screen. We got to work on that sprite. Oh yeah, those are pretty important. Could do those on stream. And the sound effects are pretty important. God, there's so much to do. I feel like this. I think this are fixed now. I feel like this Steam update's never going to happen, and I feel so bad. I'm so late on this update. I try to update at least once every 2 weeks, and now it's been like, I guess it's been about 2 weeks, but I still wish I updated sooner. Might be going on 3 weeks. Let's get this all in there. Let's get this all in there, guys. It's scope creep. It's not just scope creep for the whole game, but I'm actually facing scope creep within the scope of a Steam update, right? Because I just keep adding more and more features to this one update, when I should just get it out there. Because every time I add one more feature, it introduces 10 more bugs. So we're going to do this. Oh wait, we were going to fix the AI, line renderer. So here. If, we need the lines first. So we're going to say if player controller dot is active if not active, or game controller is menu screen, and then we're going to say debug path line dot set position or set vertex count 0, and debug target line dot set vertex count 0, and we're going to return. So now I won't show the lines when the player is dead or when they're in the menu. And I keep treating this like it's an array when it's supposed to be a method. What's up, guys? Dan, you feel me, man? Prioritizing and working on the priorities is so hard. It is. I even tried adding little breakpoints to my to-dos, but I just work on them. I want to work on the more fun stuff, and I want to add cooler stuff to the game. And I want to put the dragon back in. Let's make sure that's working. Always playtesting, always trying to remember to playtest. I think by the end of the Steam update, by the time the Steam update comes out, the bots should be incredibly better. Wait, that's not a term. Way better, much better from the previous Steam update. They're so far ahead from where they used to be. And of course, there's always still more work to do on them. But yeah, they're so much better now. Now we have the tools to make them even better from there. Oh, trying to lightning me? Trying to lightning me, bot? So you can see the bot finds a new path. Oh, one of the things I gotta definitely look into this weekend is something Dan recommended, the what was it? The random search tree or whatever? Because right now my bots are using A star, so they're a little bit too accurate when it comes to navigating. I don't even know how I died. Did he hook me? Alright, sweet. And so, alright, so guys, this is, wait till you see this. This is, if you guys are Unity devs, I'm about to blow your mind. I'm about to blow your mind. If you don't know what do-tween is, you're about to find out. You're about to find out. Check this out. So what I want to add right now, rapidly exploring random tree. Yes. You don't think I need it for the game? Yeah, I guess, I mean, the bots do look fairly reasonable right now. Or they look fairly believable. But sometimes they do that. Like, they jump down and they go right underneath the platform and then they shoot up right underneath where they need to go. When, like, I kind of wish you would have, like, ran up here and then came up this way. You know what I mean? You know, is that the kind of thing that a random, rapidly exploring random tree would give me? Would it give me that kind of behavior? Where they actually take, like, the wrong path? Alright, check this out, guys. So, I'm going to end the match. Game over panels slide in, way smoother than they used to slide in, mind you. The reason for that is do-tween. So we're going to add here, because it's random, yeah. So I want to add, I might want to look into that, just to improve the bot behavior. Because as long as there's no single player in this game, or like until there's single player in the game, bots are kind of the main single player mechanic. So these things slide out, and we're going to slide this panel in. Right now this panel just appears. We're going to slide it in, and we're going to use like one frickin' line of code to slide that whole thing in. Let's go to game over, menu. Okay. I'm gonna like, oh, is that not what it is? There we go. Why is it, every time I undo, something is, it keeps appearing in the hierarchy. Alright, menu. Overlay. Oh, it's because the pause menu is showing? Yeah. So menu, I'm going to slide you down here. Make this, what's the overlay? The pause menu overlay has an overlay. It does Super GUI 900. Holy shit. And the fade overlay, Super GUI 5000. Oh my god, these sorting orders are out of control. 901, bitches. Panel. I don't even know where the background is. There we go. There we go. Now we can see it. Alright. So this menu is going to be down here, and we're going to make it slide up. And so that's what's here. So I don't think I have a show or anything right now. I think it just sets it active or not. Here we go. Show menu. It just does box.enabled or box.not enabled. And box is this sprite. That's stupid. So for show, we're going to do transform dot do. Oh, wait, I need to import do tween. What? Stream starting soon? Ooh, shit. My bad, guys. I set up hotkeys and I must have pressed it by accident, so I'm going to clear these hotkeys. Clear. Alright, here we go. Stream not starting soon. Stream starting now. Make sure everything's working. Sweet. I set up hotkeys to switch scenes in OBS, and I don't even know how I pressed it. I didn't. I mean, it's set to my num keys. Whatever. Is the chat working now? Yeah, okay, chat's still working. Ooh, let's see how much treasure I have. Oh, I got 70 doubloons. I'm gonna go in on some of these doubloons here. Oh, meant to do that. Oh, Steeman, 6 doubloons, sweet. Happened when I was changing those values. Shoot, I guess it does. I guess it must have mapped it to the wrong keys. What? Wait, Daniel, how do you have more doubloons than me? What the hell? You have 102 doubloons? But it's my channel. How the hell did you get more doubloons than me? Maybe you bet more of them on the battles. I see what it is. I see how it goes. Alright, so let's do using what is it called again? HG or NG, or I wish they just called it tween or do tween. It's called DG. Using dg.tween, dg.tweening. You don't know how you have more coins. You only went into one battle. That's true. He's a pirate. That's right. Daniel is a true pirate. I think you stole my doubloons, man. Admit it. We know you did. Do.ease, or that's how we did it. I'm not used to using do tween yet, so I'm going to reference how we did it before. Game over panel. So do local move Y. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna steal this shit right there. So check it out, guys. We're just gonna move it. So on screen Y, we'll say float on screen Y equals 0, and float off screen Y equals -10 or something. And we'll say float slide time equals. What was the slide time for these guys? 0.9? Say 0.7 seconds. We don't need to do, let's see, void arrived on screen. We don't need a start delay. On start, we don't need that either. And independent of time scale, so that should be that. So let's see how that works. What's up, guys? The enemy ship is in sight. Grab your Skyhooks and get ready for battle. Oh man, the entire crew got wiped out. We didn't stand a chance. Sheet. Daniel, you lost 50 doubloons. Ha, I rigged it. I rigged it all. You're at 54 now. What am I at? Oh, Daniel, you're getting another crew together? Screw it, I'll go all in, man. I'm all in with you, man. Let's do this. Battle 52. I'm all in right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. If anybody else is hanging out in chat and wants to get in on this battle, you can risk all your doubloons, type !treasure to find out how many you have, and then !battle to get in on the battle and gamble some of your coins. So let's start with show menu. Let's make sure that's even called before I just start running into the game. It is never called. Of course it's not called. So what the hell even shows the game over menu? Whoa! Nope. Here, game over controller, show panels, hide panels, show menu, center on screen. So it just activates this fucking game object. So we'll do go menu dot show menu. Make sure that's a public variable or public method. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll do go menu dot hide menu. Snow Day software, 24 doubloons. Oh, you gotta add in, it's gotta be battle and then the amount. Feud Ratha going in with 2 doubloons. Nice. Oh, you're all in too, Feud Ratha. Or Fade Ratha. Alright. They go away, and then the game over menu never comes back. So let's see what happened there. Game controller, game over menu. Ah, it was not ever set active again. So we're gonna call this game, I hate all cap stuff, game over menu view. Save that. So we gotta make sure we at least set it active. So I'm gonna consolidate all of this. Game object.set active. We'll consolidate all this into one method later on. First we're gonna make sure it works in general. What happened? We got wiped out again? This is bullshit. We just lost all our doubloons. The game is never over, Sneak Man. I love it. I love it. Oh man, we're all at 0. No consolation prize. Guess we're just gonna have to stream some more to get some more of those doubloons back. You think they would at least give the frickin' streamer some leeway here? Give him some doubloons. I got nothing. Alright, sweet. Check it out, guys. Okay, well, not exactly, but almost. Not exactly, but almost. Let's see. We gotta just look at these old methods, because yeah, they're obviously doing shit. So on activate, it does that, so we can just turn that off. Want to put it on off screen. Deactivate, we'll put it on screen. Oh no, we don't want to do this actually. Narcos, what's going on, man? You've recovered your powers, you've slept, and my Unity crashed. What the hell is going on? This doesn't even tell me anything about what happened. Temp crash. Hopefully this does not translate over to the actual game builds. Ugh. Boop. Test scene. Narcos vs. Zombies, guys. Another awesome game coming soon to a computer near you. Game overview. Okay. So this time the game over menu view showed up, but it is off in the middle of nowhere. So if we just move this to 0, would that have solved the problem? Yes, it would have. So here's what we're going to do. we're going to go to our show, and we're not going to do local my, we're just going to do do local move. And we're going to say new vector 2 0 and on screen Y. Narcos, your beard is awesome. I actually hadn't seen you in person or seen what you look like before until yesterday's stream. You got a pretty sick beard, man. Sneeman in the game never worked again. RIP. I get to start on my next game finally. Goodbye, Skyhook. Alright, alright, alright. Almost a thing, almost a thing, almost a thing, almost a thing. So first we're going to do transform dot local position equals new vector 2 0 off screen Y. And then we're going to put this back to do local move Y, and we're just going to do on screen Y. This is awesome, guys. So from this one line of code, I'm getting that full slide animation that you guys are seeing. It's going to look good once it's good. It's going to look good once it's good. Obviously, it's going to look good once it's good. Let's pump some more coffee into my blood. Narcos, yeah, we're working on AI, working on menu polish, we're working on pixel art, whatever the hell comes across. But mainly, yeah, fixing issues with AI. So we added these cool line renderers, so you can actually see what the AI is thinking. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Look at that menu interaction, guys. Oh, so sweet. It's so sweet. Hold on a second. Testing bots all about P1, so why isn't that working? Oh, so good. It's so good. We are going to put a delay on it. We're going to say start delay, or how do you do it? Set ease, delay, float tween, returns eventual delay, and set delay. Float, or we're going to do show delay. We're going to float show delay equals 1 second. It's one of my favorite Vincep songs. Fly Mario, no, you're here! My to-do list better be ready. Oh no. Narcos, how am I doing my pathing? I will show you that right now. After this sweet UI interaction. Whoop! Oh! 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 I'm gonna make it bounce at the top a little bit. Narcos, let me show you how the pathfinding works. Game controller. So the way I do my pathfinding is when the game starts, when a scene is loaded, the game generates pathfinding nodes along the level. So let me show you what that looks like. So here are all the pathfinding nodes. So yellow squares are walkable nodes. Yellow squares are walkable nodes. Blue squares are fly nodes. And red diamonds are points of interest. And then you can see treasure chests and spawn points and other shit. And so the way pathfinding works is so the game goes through all the colliders in the level and it generates nodes on the sides of them, make sure the nodes don't overlap, etc. Now once all the nodes are generated, each node then casts a whole bunch of rays out for different reasons. It casts to look for where it could swing to, where it could jump to, where it could fall to, and where it could run to. So like this node right here casted all these rays down, so it knows that if you're on this node, you can fall down to these nodes. Similarly, this node knows that if you shoot up, you can shoot up into this node. And then you can see they all have very simple left and right connections as well. And the flight nodes are the most naive. They just shoot out in every direction and they find connecting flight nodes. So when the player is navigating, you can see right there, it finds a path along these different nodes. So here it knows if I'm under here, I could shoot up and swing up here. So here it knows I could jump down and go from there. That's one of the bugs we're trying to work on, where it doesn't jump down, it gets scared, and it goes backwards from where it came from. So the one line is where they're trying to go, and the other line is the path they're using to get there. So here you can see she's trying to get to the treasure chest, trying to find a path. There she goes, and she gave up on it. So that's another thing we want to work on is, whoops, sometimes bots give up on treasure chests as their target. Narcos, I actually didn't use Unity's integrated way, so I'm not using Unity's nav mesh. I just use the same terms as them or whatever, but this is all built myself because nav mesh only works in 3D or top-down 2D. It actually isn't very good for platformer, especially when you have to use grappling hooks as well. So yeah, it's a lot like Unity's system. It's also using A-Star like Unity's system, but it's written based on the rules of my game world. Fly Mario, yes, you are the master. You're the one who taught me everything I know. It is looking pretty good because of your ideas, man. And hold on. Check out these new menu interactions. Oh, slide in, slide out, slide in. So I think for that one, I'm going to make it faster. We're going to say slide time is half a second. We're going to not use outback. Let me get that reference of, where is it? Dan gave me this sweet ease reference. Ease reference. Okay, don't search that on YouTube. Where the hell is it? Let's go to my history. Eases. Damn it, totally lost it. I'll find it later. Flymar, you love the way I handle pathing. Awesome, thanks, man. Yeah, I need to write a blog post about that very soon. I wish I was as good as, I wish I was good at just like writing blog posts quickly. But I would definitely, like, people ask about it so much, and I'd love to have a resource where you can just go and figure out how it's, you know, do it the way I did. Because it took me quite like a week to figure out how to do pathfinding for a grappling hook platformer of all things. So we are doing this E, so we're not going to use on back. We're going to use the other thing. Where is it? Out back is to slide in. So let's see, what are some good eases? In bounce, in elastic, in out bounce. I'm surprised it's not bouncing. So it eases in, we want it to bounce out. Out bounce? Ah, Fly Mario, what do you mean by dummy objects? Like fake players that kind of learn how to run around the level or something? Ew, ew, what a creepy panel. Look at that panel just creep in like that. Set ease. Narcos, I am doing A-Star pathfinding, yeah. Although recently I've been considering using randomly searching random trees thing. What was it? Rapidly exploring random trees. Yes, I'm looking into that. So what happens with A-Star is it makes the players look too accurate. Like right now, that Runa's always going to find the best path from one point to the other. The only reason it looks convincing is because she's changing her mind so much. So it looks like she's running back and forth. But the reality is, if she wants to get to that treasure chest, she's going to run up here and then go straight up. When she could have just ran over here and gone straight up, or ran over here and then hooked and then gone straight up, right? So I want to make it a little bit more natural by using something that's not A-Star in the future. I don't know why that's not bouncing. thought out back is where it slides. Fly Mario used to call them dummy objects. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, she basically mean like the nodes or whatever, the pathfinding nodes. So yeah, cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna get back into AI. So there was a quick issue we saw with the AI where when it's jumping off a platform, it just goes backwards instead of going forwards. And it also doesn't prioritize treasure chests in the way we want it to. So let's drop some chests. Well, okay, that was an easy one. Like that one. See, it didn't even pick up the chest and it abandoned it. See there, at least, see, it knows it doesn't need the griffin egg because it already has the griffin. So right now he should have went immediately to that chest that was right in front of him. Come and get me. You'll never get me. So you guys can see here now how they navigate when they're flying. They're using points along the flight grid to chase the other player. Alright, so I'm going to switch that power up to be something else because the griffins are getting annoying. And we want to focus on land AI right now, not regular AI. So I'm just going to set the power up to super speed. So at least they'll go faster through what we're trying to debug. Fly Mario, are the CPU players avoiding contact with the enemies? No. Oh shit. Did it just happen? Was he stuck on that corner? Pretty sure that just happened and I was looking, I was drinking coffee. But yeah, Fly Mario, do they avoid contact with the enemies? They do not actually avoid contact with the enemies. They just deal with it when they get to the enemies. Mostly because you usually want to run into an enemy when you're getting somewhere. And you try to kill them. Oh, am I on countdown again? Oh, no I'm not. Why the blindfolded kitten art in the background? Where do you see that? Oh, okay, those. Yeah, those are spawn points. Yeah, it's not a blindfolded kitten. It's actually this cat character, just simplified. You scared the crap out of me. Yeah, for the ball mat, that's a really good point. If they avoided getting the ball stolen, that would make a lot of sense, yeah. Right now the AI is just based off regular deathmatch. So yeah, they don't have that many ball-specific logic, but yeah, that's a very good point. Alright, so I'm going to move these platforms around so we have some more room to work. Let's grab this one. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this one... Where'd it go? Put this one here. So here's a cool thing is that I can just adjust the levels whenever I want, and the game will automatically update the path on start, so I don't have to change it myself. There we go. We're watching this guy, making sure he's at least getting around properly. So right there, he was trying to fast fall because he thought his node was below him. So the issue they have is they get to these corners and then they just dive down, which is not what we want. Fly Mario, right now the hook has a 100% chance to steal the ball. So I try not to have any percentage-based interactions in the game because everything is kind of one hit. It's one hit kill, one touch death, etc. So yeah, if you hook somebody's ball, then it immediately just scoops it up and you can take it. There's no ease on that. I'm not sure why. Come over here. Come catch me. let's take a look at the player's defensive logic. Why are they not chasing these chests? Player, AI, defense. Yeah, totally fly Mario. Steals is actually a stat that gets tracked too, so every time you get a steal, you earn points towards it. So if swag mode, get heat note. Oh, okay. So on enter, shit. So I think there was just a bug with on enter. It should do that. Get target, and then the first thing it does, it gets a nearby treasure chest. Otherwise, yep, it finds its goal, special treasure, nearest treasure. Sweet. Let's take a look at that. Can they grab power-ups with the hooks? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. God, take one of your ideas. I think I've taken quite a bit of your ideas since you've joined. I'm not sure about grabbing power-ups yet. It actually was like that in the beginning, and the problem that I had was that, well, it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible. I'm worried about like the balance of it. You can scoop the power from somebody else, but that's actually a cool thing, right? If somebody opens up a chest and you hook and take the power up away from them, it's kind of cool. It might get a little bit confusing if on the way back, should that power up touch? If you like touch somebody else, does it give them the power up, or does your hook still kill them? But yeah, that's actually a really cool idea. You can just like scoop this helmet with your hook. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. So it's something that I can't implement right away because it's going to be changing all the systems on how power-ups work and stuff. What happens when the player dies, the power-up's going to have to get dropped, etc. But I think that actually is a really cool idea. So Fly Mario, one of your ideas might make it into the game. Technically it's out of scope right now because the game doesn't require it, but I think it's something that'll make the game a lot more interactable. You know, it's about the Skyhook, right? So we want to make the Skyhook the main focus. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. Everyone loves hook shots in Zelda. Yeah, totally. This is a game all about hook shots. Alright, so now the bot should go to the chest and not change its mind. Sweet. Ah, those bugs are still happening. Oh, slashed me in the face. Ah, so it doesn't need any of these power-ups because it already has it. That's why it's not going for it. That's a good thing. Uh-oh. The menu did not slide in this time. Game over menu. What happened to it? Is it because I restarted? Position is -10, which is the position we gave it, I believe. -10, yeah. And it should have slided in. So maybe we should have did transform.ducal. Federat1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew. You are watching Skyhook Game Development, a game where you fight with grappling hooks, out now on early access. Now, why did that menu not show up? Fly Mario, why isn't it using the power-ups, or are they like things they wear for bonuses? Why isn't it using the power-ups? Oh, the bots? Yeah, so the bot wasn't using those power-ups because it already had it. So the power-ups they stack on top of each other, but they don't stack on themselves. So if you have, right now I have super speed. If another super speed drops, I can't pick it up. Nothing happens. So that keeps one player from just hogging all the power-ups by just scooping them all up. So what the bot's doing right now, it's saying, hey, I already have super speed. So I can show you that here in the AI. So when the AI is looking for a target, it has a method called not needs special treasure, sorry. Here. So needs treasure. So it gets the nearest treasure. So here it searches the game for any possible treasures and then it validates it. So this method is called valid treasure. And what it does is it takes the treasure and it checks to see does it need this treasure or not. So if it already is on a griffin, or if it already has super speed, or already has a shield, it'll say, hey, I don't need that treasure, so I'm not going to go over there. It's one of those things that I realized early on what the bots would do is, you know, a treasure chest would spawn, and they can't use the power-up, and they would just stand there, and they're like, well, I want this. This is mine, so I'm not going anywhere. Alright, super speed is kind of screwing up our debug right now, because the player is moving too fast for us to check what they're doing. So I'm going to just turn off... we need to put something, because we need for them to see it. So I can just turn on... mirror is good. Mirror is the only one where it doesn't really change much of the game. Daniel the pirate can never have enough treasure. Ha ha ha. That's true. Says the guy who stole all my doubloons. So right there is a major problem we have. And it's because the player is pressing down somewhere in their navigation method. So somewhere here, it might be in some kind of line of sight thing. Line of sight. Whoa, did the music stop? I didn't notice I was gone for a while. Actually, I have a question for everybody hanging out in chat. Do you guys prefer the stream without music so then you could play your own music? Because I'd be totally cool with that. I know some game dev streamers have been doing that recently. So you guys can play your own music on your computer and not be bothered by my music. Fly Mario, you have 21 doubloons. Yeah, well, check it out. The rest of us barely have any because we gambled them all away in a battle. Ooh, I got 6. Let's go. So, let's see. Let's check all the line casts. Is path clear? Is path clear? That's just used for passing the ball. Let's go back to the navigate method. So it's somewhere in the navigate method the AI is pressing its joystick down, which is causing it to fast fall, which we don't want it to do when it's trying to jump off a corner. So let's search for all of our press sticks. Here, if it's on mount, that's totally cool. Here, joystick. The Y is being set to 0, hard-coded, so shit. It's not there. Y is being set to 0 there, Y is being set to 0 there. I could just do it here, I guess. Joystick.y equals 0. That's for wall vaulting, firing, hooking, climbing. Those, they should have the ability to press their stick in any direction they want. Fly Mario, you hate music because it screws up playback. Sneeman, you prefer no music. Cool, that's fine with me. Fly Mario, you hate classical music? Yeah, that's all I listen to, actually. I can't believe you guys haven't noticed. I've listened to classical music since I started streaming. Narcos, what did you miss? Let's see, I think we all lost our... Oh, we're battling right now, so if you want to gamble some of your doubloons, you can get in on it. It's an exclamation battle, and then how many you want to gamble. Sydney Man, you don't like to listen to music while you work. Cool, so, alright, I guess I won't play any music then. I'll probably find some way to like play music through a different channel for myself or something, and not play it for you guys. But worry about that later. The entire crew got wiped out, we didn't stand a chance. That's 3 losses in a row, guys. 3 losses in a row. Now I'm at 0 treasure, so I can't even join in this new one. So okay, we changed that. Let's see if that makes a difference. Ooh, electric swing. That's pretty cool, dude. Okay, let's watch the bot. Oh, there it is. It's still doing it. So it jumps off there fine. It's only when it's being told to navigate down the side of a platform. Which I don't know why it's ever told to do that in the first place. I guess it's faster? So, oh wait, I just forgot we already have a console that's showing what the AI's joystick is. So we can look at that. Fly Mario, there is absolutely a stealth power-up. I'll activate it for you right now. It's called Invisible. And it makes you invisible. Drop some chests. There you go. Now the CPU is invisible. Okay, let's watch it. Just watching the AI here, watching its navigation. So there we go, it's happening right now. Oh, if we pause it, it doesn't. Can't even see the GUI. Gosh darn it. Maybe we got a world space canvas, so I need to do. So this is the problem we're trying to fix. Fly Mario, yeah, all the power-ups last for 12 seconds, I believe. So they're still pressing down. Let's go back to their navigate method. Making a game, making a game, making a game. So I'm not seeing it anywhere. Joystick X, joystick, 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 joystick. Let's peek here. Let's peek in here. Now why would the player be pressing down? It must be somewhere else. Fly Mario is selling this horse for the game for $99. That's not bad. I guess that's a funny thing people can do when you're streaming game development, right? They can just start taking screenshots of all the source, but like, honestly, if this is the source you're going to sell, you're going to get a lot of bad reviews. Because people are going to be like, why the hell is the source code so bad? Narcos, do I have any other team members? I do not. I am solo. Ooh, that should be a thing too. Oops, why did I type it there? I should make that an Ankbot thing. So exclamation team. Quasi is working on this game all by his lonesome. He has some help though. The music is made by Julian Shanahan, and the illustrations are done by Catherine Murray. Quasi does the pixel art, programming, and design. Team! Yeah, growing my Ankh-bot, guys. Han Solo, Quaz Solo. Speaking about sources, Narcos, you were surprised that the other day you knew a dev. The other day I knew a dev, and we were talking about his game, and he wanted me to make the AI, so I told him I might. But it really surprised me that a couple of days before he sent me the full source code. Yeah, that's wild. Whatever. I mean, I have some help by Fly Mario. That's true. I should add Quasi as solo. It's actually the whole game is actually made by Fly Mario. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the size of the game. Like, I mean, I usually don't give out my whole source code to the game, but early on, yeah, I guess I didn't care. I would just give people the game so they could help me out with it or whatever. But maybe it might depend on what he's trying to do with it, or maybe he's just really trustworthy. That's crazy. I mean, it's always good to be trustworthy until you had like a really bad experience or something, you know? So I think it's here that we might run into the issue. Sight target. No, it's not. That's for line of sight. Try swinging. This is, what is this? Double jumping. Sight aim, dodge direction. Damn it. I don't know why they're not jumping off. I want them to just jump off the ledge. Why can't I get these bots to just jump off the ledge? Yeah, Daniel, that's true. People can just decompile code. Decompile. I don't know why I pronounce it like that. Decompile. Yeah. Hey, man, if you want my code, you can have it. You can have all of it. Here, take this one. Take this, and this, and this, and this, and this. It's not really the code that matters too. Like, there's no real trade secrets to, I think, a lot of indie games. Like, the trade secret is the design and how you execute on the design. If you want to steal the code for how I made these game over panels, like, I'll fucking give them to you, because then maybe it'll help you with your game. I don't know what's happening. So much chat. YouTube video. Beast Fury. What's up? What happened to Beast Fury? So we need to get these bots to jump off a ledge. We also need them to stop turning around. So let's go to Escape from Doom. So there's a try swing here, and I times X direction. See all the places where they try swing. Okay, it's good. It's just here. If hit, current target. The target is in our line of sight, then we choose to hook toward it instead. Okay. Hook towards the next node. If try swing, I don't know when they turn around to swing. That's super interesting. Ah ha 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 ha! I found it. I think I found it, guys. I think this has been our issue. So when the player is trying to swing towards something, they press their stick in the direction of it. And I believe that is when they're starting to dive. Let's take a look. And you get some code, and you get some code, and you get some PNGs, you get some GIFs. Alright, I think we might have solved it, guys. The bot's jumping off some ledges, but we won't know until we get to jump off a whole bunch of ledges. Ah, crap, I think it almost just did it again. Oh, revenge kill. Okay, almost. It's jumping up, and it's not... No, shit, it's still doing it. Mother F. What is this? If... Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Let's comment this out. So we get hit above, and our hook state is attached. If we can dodge, and if we can swing. Fire hook. Man, it's so creepy and quiet in here. Let's play some more music by Julian. Come on, bot. Just be a good boy and jump off that ledge and kill yourself. That's all we want. Okay, it jumped off the ledge. It did still try to go backwards from where it jumped off, though. Ouch. Okay, they're jumping off the ledge, which is all good and dandy. Oh crap, it just did it right there. There it is. This is the price you pay when your code gets too spaghetti, guys. It gets hard to find where behaviors are coming from. Let's head over to Frostguard, where I know it happens a lot. And literally happened within a second of us starting. So now we know part of the issue is the path itself, right? The path shouldn't be coming down here. So let's see if we could pinpoint some other areas in the code. Let's find all of our press sticks. So the player AI presses the stick everywhere. Flying AI, monster AI, platform AI, walker AI. Actor controller presses it as well. Okay, so there's a bunch of areas where they press stick. Let's look at them. XY, XY. Fire hook. Now are one of these what's causing the issue? What is this method? Check line of sight. Gonna get rid of that. Oh, we getting on a battle, guys? What do I got? Go all in. Gonna head over back to stage 0. Sorry, stage 3. I think it has the best examples of when don't crash, Unity, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. There we go. I think it's easiest to see it here. So we're gonna hide the pathfinding nodes right now. We'll do one bot. And we'll just do no treasure. Damn, Snow Day Software, you got a ton of treasure. Grab your Skyhooks and get ready for battle, guys. Ooh, we made it out alive. Narcos, you got 6. Sweet. Wait, how did Narcos is the only one who got 6? The rest of us died? Shit, I just lost all my doubloons again. Sorry, Snow Day, I can't join. I'm out of doubloons. So it's at least working like 50% of the time. He's jumping off the ledges. Still turning around, which I don't know how that happens. Oh, murdered. Now the main menu's not showing. Show panels, hide panels, show menu, center on screen, set active, show menu, and activate. Are these overlapping with each other? This is supposed to be... Is it because I added... No, it's not the delay. Damn, Snow Day, you won all by yourself, you got 31. Sweet, dude. Is it even... Let's see. Print... Sliding in game over menu. Dan, the bot hates you. Yeah, every time you did it, we all lost every single doubloon. Says it's sliding in, but nothing's sliding in. Why you lied to me? Is it because the delay? Let's see, where's the delay on my game over panel? I said before I set update to true. So let's try that. I don't know if order of operations has anything to do with it here. So what's up with chat, guys? Anybody got any cool progress they want to share about their game? I know some of you guys are working on some pretty cool stuff. Narcos versus Zombies, Rocket Fist. You guys got any cool gifts or anything to share about your game? I think Rocket Fist, Daniel, you're streaming today, right? It's Wednesday? So I don't have a day job. I always forget what day of the week it actually is. Man, it's not even a shit sliding in the shit. It's not even doing a shit. On screen Y equals 0. Slide time equals half a second. The delay equals 1 second. While I'm waiting. Is it because I set a delay? Daniel will be streaming in 1 hour and a half. Cool. Probably when I'll be wrapping it up, so I'll host you. Host you. So we're trying to debug what the hell's going on with our game over menu. It was showing up really well before, and it looked super cool, and then now it just stopped. It just stopped showing. It just wants you to come over here. Wait, it looks like it's moving? It is moving. Oh, it's getting trapped. Oh shit. Oh shit too. Is it just getting called over and over? Oh wait, let's look at that. Oh, it's been called 510 times. That is way too many times. So, is this being called in like an update loop or something? It is. My bad, homies. Alright, so this needs to get called one time, not 100 times. If showing menu, return. Zoltaire, what's going on? How is it going? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with us while we make some super fancy grappling hook AI. Alright, there it is. There it is. It's back, guys. A little bit too fast. We can adjust all that stuff now. Phew! Phew. It's all fixty-wixty. Let's adjust these values. Overshoot. Default is 1.7. So let's just do... What did I use for the game over panel? 0.8. Could use 1 for this one. And period. -1. We'll leave it default. Zoltaire going swell. Want to see what you managed to do? Yeah, of course, man. Always. Daniel, rocketfisting.com. Awesome game. There we go. Main menu slides in. Very nice. Then it goes away. Very nice. We can make it slide out too with one frickin' line of code. Check it. Is there a thing that allows me to do input? Activated. So you can't actually put any input into it once until it gets to the screen. Then we'll say go to off screen Y and in back, no on complete. We'll say activated equals false. No delay. Alright, shabba-boop, game over. 1, panel 2, panel 3, panel 4. Alright, and we're setting the game object somewhere, which we don't want to do. Yeah, here it is. Hide panels. Nope, that's not it. That's the overlay. Show menu, hide menu. Okay. Maybe it's in deactivate. Yeah, it's setting its own game object to false. Pure evil. Pure evil. That is a good question, Daniel. How long have you been working on Rocket Fisters? Ooh, we got something here from Zoltaire. Controller input enabled. Controller input disabled. Controller. Oh, okay, this is a GIF. Okay, I thought I was playing something. Sweet. Is this a GIF of your game? AA, backspace, caps. Oh, nice. This is awesome. I think you said you were working in Game Maker, right? Daniel, how long have you been working on the game? This is very intense. You started it in February of last year, and you put in a shitload of hours. How the hell do you do this? What is this even? This is awesome. How do you categorize it? There's so many things you should make a tutorial about, man. Zoltaire, you made a keyboard that accepts mouse and keyboard and controller input. That is freaking awesome. Okay, so there's no need to slide out this menu because the screen's going to change. So we're going to just take that out for now. Do the same thing for the pause menu. Highlight, handle confirm, on pause. Should go to activate, which sets this position to the show position. Show position.y, and off-screen y is -10. And we're going to import the tweening function here. Daniel, use it using toggle app timer. Do you have to tell it when you're working on something and then you tell it when you're done? Features. Come on. This looks cool. Saving this for later. That's awesome. That's really that's very methodological. It's very intense. Let's grab these values. We're going to copy and paste them for now. And possibly forever. Don't tell anyone. No delay here. Oh, I need some more room. Arrived on screen. Activated will be true. So we're going to slide it up and up and up and up. PL Elite, how long have we been developing games? This is my first game. I started a little bit less than 2 years ago. I started developing video games. Like I started taking it seriously. Like in October 2014, I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn how to make games. So I started watching all the Unity tutorials and C# tutorials and all that stuff. Oh, that did not work. And then, so I started October 2014. I started taking it seriously. Before that, I was learning like 3D animation, 3D modeling, and all that stuff. So in October 2014, I started learning Unity and pixel art. And then in October 2013, I started learning Unity and pixel art. March 2014, I started working on Skyhook. And January 2016, I'm streaming Skyhook for you guys. And I guess I can consider myself a game developer now? Mom? Show position equals render view position. Is it in front of the render view? It doesn't even look like it. Off-screen Y? Why are you here? Oh, because it's doing local position now. Pause menu controller is there. We want to actually just move the panel? The box? Shit. Overlay? The F? How does this thing even work? Oh, because it always just appeared. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So we want to put these things inside of each other. And then we want to give this a reference to that. So we'll say public transform menu view, and that's what we'll be moving in our animation. Methodical. Thank you, Steeman. Yes, I got it. Methodical. That's the word I was looking for. Daniel started in July 2013. Hey, we started around the same time. Sweet. Narcos 2 months ago. Narcos, your game is freaking awesome for 2 months ago. That's insane. P-Hill, we all have a long way to go, man. It's not just you. We do every day. My game's still a baby. Yeah, Daniel's got a crazy devlog. That's how I discovered this guy. I just read every single post in his devlog, and I was like, oh shit, this reminds me of when I started out. PL, you're developing AI portions for your game too. Sweet. Yeah, did I ever walk you through how the AI works in my game? And also, what kind of a game are you working on? Or what kind of AI are you working on? Pause menu. So there's the panel. Out nowhere. So we're going to snap the panel too. Menu view dot position equals show position. But we're going to do show position dot y minus equals off screen y. Oh no, we're not going to do that. A third-person MOBA, sick. Swick, yeah, I worked on a MOBA last summer, I believe. It was a ton, like just for fun. It was just for myself. It was a ton of fun. Oh, I just got murdered. Alright, where are we at now? Still at 999. Probably because this is a canvas. Alright, let's fix some of these problems. So I'm going to create empty. Call this menu view. Stick that in there. Oh, I mean stick that in there. Put the panel inside of that. I'm going to reset this because, whoops, scale was set to 0. I'm going to dock the game view here. I don't know what's going on. I got too many things inside of things. What did I break? There we go. Box should be 2. How much does a ton of fun weigh? 1 ton. Brilliant. Okay, we got our pause menu. Forgot to reassign the menu view. Falling apart, guys. I'm falling apart. So close to something. I don't know what we're close to. Still got a lot of shit to do. something moved. I really should start cleaning out my hierarchy because I just like spawn everything into the scene. You're over there. I don't know why you're over there. Error canvas, menu view. Did that. The problem is the menu view is like way not where we want it to be. Game. Menu view is getting set to -999. Fine, we'll deal with that in a second. If we set it to 0, then it's where we want it to be. Okay. Okay. Local move to 0. Flymar, I am so much more Dovahkiin than any of you fools. What's a Dovahkiin? Is that like an elvish drink? Sweet, the pause menu slides in. Such game UX. I'm gonna make the slide faster. Let's cut it in half. What are these values again? Overshoot, I'm gonna decrease it. Let's cut that in almost half. It's from Skyrim, sorry. Oh, Dragonborn. I know what Dragonborn means. I didn't know what Dovahkiin was. Oh gosh, so fast. No overshoot. Jeepers creepers. Yeah, Skyrim is one of those games that are on my list of games I want to play once I finally finish making this goddamn game. Having worked on this game for 2 years, I missed out on pretty much every game made in the last 2 years. Except for little games I got to play here and there. Sweet, pause menu slides in. I know this is not AI programming, but now it's even better. Let's get back to AI shit. So, hang out with this guy, see where he's going, watch where he's pathing. Just follow him around. See if he gets stuck anywhere. So what we're looking at right now, guys, is the player AI for Skyhook, a game where you fight with grappling hooks. The blue line you're seeing is the AI's path, and the light blue line is the AI's target. So we're watching what decisions he's making in terms of targets, and then where he's trying to get to, how he's trying to get to it. Seeing if he gets stuck anywhere, trying to traverse the terrain. Oh, and he just killed me, because he's an asshole. Did he just teabag me? Did you guys see that? He just walked up to my corpse and ducked. Now he's going to go for the chest, searches for a target, so he's still getting stuck on corners, but at least not nearly as often as he used to, right? That's a good thing. Let's try a different stage. Yeah, Zoltaire, I swear the AI just teabagged me. Flymar, if I played more games instead of writing them, I'd be more informed. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Well, so what I try to do is I try to play some games from like designer perspective, so I'll play it for like an hour or 2 hours or whatever. But I never get to like get really into them and get through them, which sucks. And while I'm playing, all I want to do is meet the next deadline or whatever for my game. I keep telling myself, like, once this game is done, I'm going to play like 50 games and become such a good game designer because I'll learn so much about all the new games that came out. turret attack. That's one of the things that AI is going to need in the future. Right now they don't have any very good turret logic. They kind of just get on a turret and then they'll aim and they'll fire. Like they'll aim directly at you and fire. I need to teach them how to actually arc their shots and stuff. Still think that could be faster. What do you guys think? Daniel, when the game's done, I'm gonna start the next one. Fly Mario, I'm the yellow character right now, and the blue guy is AI. You'll know they're AI because they have all this text above their head. If they don't have the text above their head, that means they're human. There's a bunch of debug tests to see what the player is doing. You also notice because they do dumb shit like that. Did you know in this game you could you could punch a cannonball if you're playing as the Viking? Her melee is a punch. If the cannonball's coming at you, you can punch it, but then it'll explode in your face and you'll die. Looks like he's having some serious navigational problems here. How are you trying to go straight up? There's no path there. Ah, it's because as soon as he gets out here, the path is up there. So that's definitely an issue. Stop it. I think what needs to happen is the AI needs to... So basically what happens is the AI, when they're flying around, they use line of sight to fly straight at something. So they don't have to just like go in a circle using the path nodes. And I think what happens is... Where is it? I think what happens is... sometimes that's also causing them to get stuck on corners. So let's write that down and we'll look at the code. So flying mount AI using line of sight is getting stuck on corners. Fly Mario, I've been working on this game for 1 year. Let's see. Time between dates. Open up toggle again because I don't want to lose that. Date duration calculator. So I started on March 30th of 2014 and today. So it has been 647 days and I have worked on it every single day. I've never missed one, even on my days off, because I'm psycho. 1 year, 9 months, 7 days. So let's look at the flying AI. Is on mount. Clear path. Wait, what the fuck is this? Is on mount. Press stick XY. Where is it? Could have swore I must be in the navigate method. Navigate is on mount. There we go. Here we go. If it's on mount, jump. If it's up, press stick XY. Tricky. Fly Mario has some devotion. You started and quit 600. Don't worry, man. Before I started this project, I also started and quit 600 projects between them. Even if you just look at my... this is my code folder in my C drive, and only one of these are actually Skyhook. Most of these is a whole bunch of other stuff. And some tutorial stuff and game jam games. 7-day FPS, other stuff like that. Some of my other games. So yeah, no worries, man. I also quit 600 projects. Before I started Skyhook, I was so sure that I was just missing a part of my personality that meant that I could never ever finish something. I just figured I was broken, and unlike the rest of society and civilization, I will never ever be able to finish something. And I guess technically I haven't proven that wrong yet because this game's not done. So here's to proving that I can actually finish something. Yeah, Dan, I think you're kind of the complete opposite. You've released a few like games before Rocket Fist, right? So right now I'm just cleaning up a bunch of old commented out code that doesn't matter for the AI anymore. Let's jump back into our TDUs. Grab power with your hook, flying mount using line of sight. So it looks like that's not actually what the case was. Go aggro, vehicle, check line of sight. Dan, they're all really small games. Hey man, it takes those really small games to work your way up to a big game too, I think. Cool. Alright, here's something we need to do. We started this yesterday, and it looks like complete shit, and we need to get this done, or this can never go on Steam. So, let's do that. We're going to clean up some of these pixels, make this mostly not shit. Fly Mario, there's that fourth pin you were freaking out about yesterday. I know it was missing in the game. If you guys are just getting to the channel, we are working on Skyhook. It is a game where you fight with grappling hooks, out now on Steam Early Access. We'll be jumping back into Unity shortly after we make this little banner cloth. The game is out now on Steam Early Access, and if you guys have been hanging out on the stream for a while, and if you're enjoying it, please consider hitting that follow button. I'm streaming every day, game dev, Unity 3D, pixel art, animation, all kinds of good stuff. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff. Rocket Face is going on Steam, not till April. Sweet! P-Hale, are we full-time game devs, or you guys another job to pay the bills? Yeah, P-Hale, I do not have a job to pay the bills right now. I am working on this full-time. I was full-time for most of the 2 years I worked on this game. I started the game last March, and I was full-time until this February. So it's pretty much full-time for 1 year and 7 months while working on the game. And the entire time, I started saving up money because I just wanted to work on games. I didn't want to keep working on my job. And so I kept saving up money until I had enough to survive for a year. And then I also did a little bit of freelance and stuff to experiment with that. So I quit my job, knowing that if I wanted to, I could get another job again because I work in the software industry. I have quite a bit of experience. I worked at that job for 5 years. So I got fairly confident that if I quit my job now, at least I'm not throwing it all, like what's the word? Risking it all or whatever. So I figured I'm young, I might as well give it a shot now. So yeah, I am working on it full time right now, so it's pretty much all I do, 14 to 16 to 20 hours a day, depending on the day. And not because it's crunch or because game dev is horrible or because the game dev industry is difficult, but it's because this is actually what I want to do. Like, I do want to work on this 14 hours a day. Like, it's all I can think about. I started calling my wife Skyhook recently. No, I'm just kidding, I don't have a wife. Dan, I actually don't know your situation. Are you working full-time? I mean, I'm talking to you all the time about your game, so I imagine you must be. Dan, you're doing Rocket Fist full time. Cool, cool, cool. Anybody, any other full time devs in the house? Please stand up. Dan, do I get up in the middle of the night to jolt down ideas or before you forget about them? Yup. Well, actually, I keep my iPad right next to my bed. And so pretty much as soon as I have an idea or whatever, I'll look it up on YouTube on my iPad, or I'll write it down, or I'll email myself immediately. So yeah, no, totally. We are pretty much neurotic psychopaths who are trying to make a game. And hey, maybe that's what it takes. I don't know. I don't know what it takes, guys. I'm just trying to do the damn game. Here's a cloth. Clothy cloth, cloth, cloth. And this ends up working. I'm not going to do it now, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But if this does end up being how we want it to look in game, then I'll probably end up doing some variations of it as well. Following some pixel rules. Let's take a look-see. Oh, I can see some glaring issues. Don't want too many sharp edges here. Want to smooth out some of these transitions between edges. This pin looks like shit. And the pins could use some shading. I don't even know why they're golden. They probably shouldn't be golden. Should probably be like a gray, so they don't stand out too much. Add a highlight to the pins. And a shadow. Gonna add a little blue of a blue shadow. I'm actually gonna add some yellow to the highlight. I'm also gonna add some blue to the shadows on, I'm going to set to 10% opacity, or I guess, yeah, 10%. And I'm going to add some blue to the shadows on this cloth. So let me just put in a new layer so I don't screw up anything else. Maybe some darker blue. A little bit darker. Okay, a little bit brighter. Okay, got some blues in the shadows, which I like to do. Save it and take a look-see. Where'd everything go? Back to the main menu. Thanks to Dan's awesome shortcut tool. Sorry guys, what I missed in chat. Rocket Fist is greenlit. Yeah, awesome. Rocket.fist.com. Game devs get all the chicks. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Every day, all day. PL, you got a design team. Sweet. What you got? Ooh, is your MOBA? Middle minion spawn. Sweet. That's very cool. Yeah, man, hey, the games always look like that early on. No need to fret, no need to fret. Alright, the cloth's starting to look like a thing. Starting to look like a thing. That one next to the P is way too far in. So we're going to adjust that. We're going to adjust some of these tensions here. It doesn't quite look like it's sagging down enough. So I'm going to... I keep using pixel edit shortcuts. I'm going to warp this stuff down. Edit, transform. Should I use warp? Yeah. I'm gonna warp it. There's a little shortcut or like a little thing in Photoshop where you can screw up the. You can like, what's the term? Someone help me out here. Distort. Yeah. You can distort the image. There's actually also a distort transform as well. Round that out. Let's soften some of these edges. Since I got screwed up during the warp. Put some of the shadow back here. This is just too long. Sweet. What's up, guys? Is Rocket Fist a mobile game? Oh, that's a good question. Ooh, we got a GIF of Rocket Fist's first version. Oh yeah, back when it was on Vita. Do you still have plans to put it on Vita? I haven't seen much talk on your blog about PlayStation stuff. Because I think PlayStation Mobile is easier to get to than PlayStation console, right? Okie dokie. And then, oh, see a little mistake there. Then I am just going to shift this up here. I'm going to copy it a few times. I'm actually going to have to move those two down. Okay, not that far down. Alright, erase that. Save it. Daniel, Sony's ignoring you. Tried tweeting to Nick today. The tweet also got ignored. I'm not sure. Am I supposed to read whispers out loud? No idea. I probably won't. I'll probably stop because I'm not sure. Although, just so you guys know, if you are whispering me, it probably shows up in the OBS thing. Or unless you're whispering me just so I could catch it in the chat. In that case, I really appreciate that because the big glaring red whisper is much easier to see than the other chats. Oh, they're not whispers. Okay, cool. I didn't know what it meant when it highlighted the shit in red. But yeah, cool. Okay, then you're gonna call Microsoft and ask them for cool marketing money. Yeah, sweet. That's a cool idea. I think your game definitely warrants it since it's 3D and stuff. I actually did ask them that about Skyhook, but it was like a year ago, and I got kind of a cold shoulder. But I understand why. It's not exactly the kind of game that they would put on their forefront, right? It's like a pixel art retro game. I also don't know if I asked the right people either. So we are doing the join box. Let's throw it in here. So we want to adjust that sprite now. So we're going to trim it and trim it and trim it, you guessed it, and then trim this one too. So I'm making 4 of these. So what we can do is here in the background we'll just say random sprite. Is that a thing? No. Random sprite. So we'll just make a new class for it. Where'd it go? I broke my game. And I think Unity just crashed. Random sprite. Close everything else. So we'll just make an array. So public sprite array. Possible sprites. Or we'll call it sprite list. Ooh, we got a gif of the original Narcos versus Zombies. Oh wow! That guy looks just like the character from Braid. That's crazy. This is so different from the version you're working on today. That's awesome. It's public sprite list sprite, and this is going to require a sprite renderer that makes sure that if anytime you add this component to another object, it'll make sure that they have a sprite renderer attached. And so on awake, we'll say int random index equals sprite list random.range between 0 and sprite list dot length. We'll say if sprite list equals null or sprite list dot length equals 0, then return because we don't have anything to assign it to. And then we'll say sprite renderer equal, we'll just call that sprite equals get components. We're going to get our sprite renderer. Narcos did all your tests with paint backgrounds and braid sprites. That's hilarious, man. It's funny because the game looks nothing like that right now. It's all like hand drawn and amazing. So we're going to do sprite.sprite equals sprite list random index. Now, I mean, what we could do also is like use a list and then take away from that list so that none of them match. But I actually don't mind if they match because sometimes two things can be the same. I just want them to be totally random. So there's a possibility that everyone could have the same one. We're also going to do a random flip, which I already have a script for. Do random flip. So it'll randomly flip the x scale minus or negative. If you guys want to take a look at that script. So on awake, it just gets a random flip direction. So we're going to put our sprite list together here. And it's just going to be all of these banners. Let's assign the names to these sprites. So room banner 00, room banner 01, room banner 02, and room banner 03. And then here we'll just assign these to our list. Now they all look the same, but if we go into Photoshop, just grab like a brush, make a new layer. We'll make one a happy face, sad face, a confused face, and an angry face. We'll apply the changes to our prefab, delete this prefab we don't need anymore. Oh, I probably forgot to adjust the height of the item. So there we go. Let's do it again. Oh wait, did everybody have angry face? Beautiful faces. Thanks, Omega Roxas. Yep, we've all got different faces. Awesome. Could probably lower the sprite a little bit. Join canvas, start view, background. Just adjust that so it looks best. Hit apply. Then we go into Photoshop. We're going to erase these faces. Then we can go and just mess with these. So we can just erase the bottoms. That's really the main thing that's going to be different. The bottoms and the wrinkles. So I'll erase these wrinkles. Sweet. Daniel just got an email from your Nintendo contact. That's awesome. Ask him to give you a goddamn loaner dev kit. Tell them everybody else gave you a free dev kit and they're being stingy about it. But yeah, have you seen those talks about like indie revenue based on console? And it was like Nintendo was usually the least worthwhile for most games. It was more like kind of an afterthought after they released on other platforms. Then they ported to Nintendo, and then it was worth it because it was already popular on other consoles, which is really unfortunate because, like, you know, when we were younger, Nintendo was kind of the dream, right? Well, if they say yes to you, Daniel, make sure you mention that you got a good friend, Quasi, who could also use one. Just kidding. I imagine it's probably a huge pain porting to the Wii U as well compared to porting to, like, Xbox, which is very similar to a Windows machine. Set our opacity back to 0. So right now we're just creating some variations for these things. If I want to get crazy, I could try to make them like modular or something, but who's got time for that? No one's ever even going to notice. I don't think anyone's even noticed that all the rooms that you start in are totally different. Or maybe they have and they don't notice it, which is a good thing. Painting in some rooms. Change the game to single player, then you only need one flag. Yeah, exactly. I think about that with every single thing I do, Fly Mario. Like, every decision I make is like, shit, if this was single player, it would be so much less work. Everything has to be balanced for 4. Daniel getting clothes from the dryer. Alright, don't forget to fold them so they don't get too wrinkly. Don't want to let your laundry clothes get wrinkly. Ain't nobody got time for that, Omega Roxas. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just make that clear. One down, 70, 169, 74, 3 to go. Probably make these like super different. You know, like carve this one out. Slice. Shred. Rip. This one is actually going to have a hole over here where I got slashed by a pirate or a grappling hook or something, or a cat maybe. It's got a bunch of other holes. This has only got one hole, like right over there. This one's got a few holes. The holes have some shadow, so they're convincing. And some spiky spikes. Some of them are probably going to be too long, and then we're going to have to pull them back because the sprites aren't that tall. Add some of the shadows. Alrighty. Getting there, we're getting there. You know what I think it's time for, guys? I think it's time for a frickin' battle. I got 12 doubloons, I'm going all in. Mega Rock says we should partner for your Mega Man game. Yeah, man, dude, if I wasn't working on this game, I could make so many other games. How far have you gotten with your Mega Man game? Narcos, you put 1 doubloon, you jerk. You're gonna screw us all. Yeah, man. Hey, ideas are a dime a dozen, right? Like, everyone's got ideas. But once you learn to code, your ideas become like a real thing. And it's freaking crazy. And you could sell it and show people and let people play it. Well, not the Mega Man one, but at least you could show people and people would be like, holy shit, you made this? And your friends would be like, what? You made a game? You'll be like, yeah, I made a game. And your friends would be like, holy crap. I know people could make games. And you're like, yeah, where do you think games come from? They're like, I don't know. But you make games? Then your friends will tell all their friends that you make games. And then your parents will be like, what? You make games? You're a failure? That's why I sent you to school, though, not to learn how to make games, to be a doctor. And you'll be like, what? But mom and dad, you gotta be proud. And your parents will be like, nope, because you make games. We're not proud. Did I go too far? Exactly. Call it a different name. Call it something like Mighty Number 10. That's definitely not very similar to Mega Man. Like, my strategy is as soon as I finish Skyhook, I'm just gonna make another game. It's exactly like Skyhook and double my revenue. Clone your own games, that's the secret. Although, you know, I understand with Keiji Inafune, he didn't have the rights to Mega Man, which is why he unfortunately had to call it something else. Whoa, what happened? Results from the battle. Sweet, I got 15. Yeah, finally. Oh, Steam Man going in for another battle. Doors Eye, your parents wanted you to become a unicorn? Oh, that would be awesome. I want you to become a unicorn. That would be sweet. Imagine if we had a unicorn hanging out on the stream. That'd be way more exciting than whatever you are. What are you, human? Humans are lame. Humans are so last year. Your parents probably want you to be a unicorn so they could sell your blood. Because isn't like unicorn blood magic or something? If my kid was a unicorn, I would totally harvest them for blood. Man, this stream just got really dark, so I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna pull it back a second. Pull it back a notch. Almost there, almost done with these clone flags that look way better than the shit we drew yesterday. At least I hope they do. You guys should always let me know if you think something's not looking good enough for the game. Because I could pull back and then redo it. Or don't just do it to make me redo stuff. That would just be mean. Steam-Man, you're 156 unicorn on your uncle's side. That is awesome. That's quite a bit of unicorn, actually. Have you gotten that checked? Have you guys registered at the Ministry of Magic? It's probably important. You don't want to get ticketed. Tax season is soon. The entire crew got wiped out. Sorry, guys. I wasn't a part of that one. Adding the shadows, and we can call this one done as well. And we're almost getting to that time. Oh, we're past that time. Shit, too. Shit. Kick it into high gear, guys. It's time to kick it into high gear. What do we got? What do we got? How's it looking? What do you guys think? Let's plop these into the game. Let's make sure they fit. This one doesn't have any holes. It needs some holes. For this one, we'll put some slash holes here. Alright, save it, jump into Unity, make sure the sprite is working. That's called Roomba. Do they all fit? Yes, we did a good job, we made them all fit. Hooray, team! Let's check. Oh, we got a battle going! What do I got? Treasure, doubloon 17, all in! All in! Shet Knight, what's up, man? Yeah, I got a bot, and you can play little silly mini games with it. It's hilarious. PL, you're out of here. You got an exam tomorrow. Oh man, it's past midnight. Best of luck, PL. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. You are awesome. Best of luck on your exam tomorrow. Get some rest. Make sure you study. Narcos, you got to get to work soon. Yeah, man, your mouse is dirty. Do we want to know why your mouse is so dirty, Narcos? Alright, we got the holes and we got the cloth, and the cloth is a thing, and we can press start to join. We can call that a thing. Sweet! Let's see if this works. Because Stream Pro wasn't working before. There we go. Awesome, 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 awesome. Guys, we did it. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. I am going to call that for today's Skyhook game dev stream. We got some AI programming. Our AIs are so good now. We got some pixel art in there. The game is almost ready for the next Steam update, which is today's goal. The deadline is today. I got the pause menu and the game over menu sliding in. We just finished the background sprites. Just got to add some sound effects to the new join screen. There's a few bugs with the join screen. And after that, we can finally start playtesting this to publish on Steam. If you guys in chat own the game, remember, every single day at the end of the Twitch stream, I publish whatever we worked on to Steam on the private beta branch. And the password for that is fish out of water. So if you guys are interested, if you own the game, and if you want to play the version of the game that I play and that we work on here on Twitch, you can enter that passcode on Steam and you'll be switched over to my branch. So definitely check it out. I'm going to publish these up soon. Just be wary if you're working on the beta branch, there's going to be bugs, and it's because it's all the new features, but you are playing them before anyone else gets to play them on Steam. So definitely check that out. If you guys enjoyed the channel, please give it a follow. Follow's like over there somewhere. Please give me a follow on Twitch. Streaming every day, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Daniel, you finally won something awesome. Roger Louisum, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. You are part of the Skyhook crew now. Daniel, when are you streaming? I think you go live in like an hour, half an hour. Steamman, yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you guys are the best. You guys keep me company. You guys keep me from going crazy while I work on this game. Thank you guys so much for all the ideas. Fly Mario for basically making the game. Thank you so much. Ooh, there's my Ankh-bot. You guys are awesome. Oh man, Narcos, are you streaming today, Narcos? Daniel, 25 minutes, sweet. I'll host you up as soon as I end this stream. Guys, if you're hanging out in my chat, or if you're hanging out on the Quasi stream, definitely check out Daniel's stream. It's awesome. I learned so much from that guy. What is this? That's not it. Narcos, not today. Sweet, no problem, man. We can all hang out at Dan's stream later. So yeah, I'll host Daniel's stream. You guys head over there, watch that guy make some games. Give him as much shit as you give me. Make sure he makes his game fun. It's also a local multiplayer game, and it's in 3D, which is freaking awesome. Narcos, your internet's failing. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, for everybody else, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. Thank you for hanging out today on the stream. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember to follow. You can check out the old streams on YouTube or on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter as well. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. In the meantime, I'm going to host up Daniel's stream. So once he goes live, you guys can start watching that show as well. See you guys later, and thank you so much.